On a desolate, moonless night, a thick shroud of ominous clouds enveloped the sleepy town of Ravenwood. At the heart of this eerie hamlet stood St. Augustine's church, a centuries-old Gothic masterpiece that cast sinister shadows across the ancient cemetery that lay beside it. This night was different, though, for the church had a history tainted with darkness and whispers of malevolent spirits that roamed its hallowed halls. In the dead of night, as the church bells tolled their haunting melody, a lone figure, Emily, found herself drawn to the ominous structure. Her curiosity had gotten the best of her, despite the countless tales of horror that swirled around St. Augustine's. She ventured toward it, her footsteps barely audible on the damp cobblestone path. The heavy wooden doors creaked open, revealing an abyss of darkness within. Emily hesitated at the threshold, but an invisible force compelled her forward. The only source of illumination came from the feeble moonlight seeping through the towering stained glass windows, casting eerie, fragmented images on the cold stone floor. As Emily walked deeper into the church, the temperature plummeted and her breath misted in the frigid air. The pews seemed to whisper and groan under some unseen weight. She felt the weight of hundreds of eyes upon her, though no one else was in sight. A shiver danced down her spine as a ghostly choir seemed to rise from the darkness, singing a haunting dirge. The voices were ethereal and mournful, yet eerily beautiful. Emily's heart raced as she pressed on, unable to resist the hypnotic pull of the voices. A flicker of movement in the shadows caught her attention. She turned her gaze toward the altar, where a grotesque figure, cloaked in tattered vestments, emerged from the darkness. It was a specter, a priestly apparition with hollow eyes that seemed to pierce her very soul. "Who dares intrude upon this sacred place?" the spectral priest's voice echoed, dripping with malice. Emily's voice trembled as she replied, I didn't mean to. I was just..." But before she could finish her sentence, the ghostly congregation of tortured souls began to materialize in the pews. Their faces contorted in anguish, their eyes burning with hatred. They reached out to her with gnarled, skeletal hands, their bony fingers stretching menacingly. The church itself seemed to come alive, its walls groaning and shifting as if they had a life of their own. The stained glass windows shatar,